Hello everyone, I am back with another cost estimate video, this time a bungalow. Flo, how much will it take to build a 4-bedroom bungalow, a 5-bedroom bungalow? Today we are going to tackle that. Here is the magnificent bungalow. And here's info on the bungalow. It has 4 bedrooms, all ensuite, an entrance porch, an anteroom, 1 living room, 1 dining area, 1 kitchen terrace, and 1 visitor's toilet. The floor measures 198 square meters, and that's the equivalent in square foot. Remember, this is the cost estimate for the skeletal part of the building, what some people call the carcass, of the building, which is the foundation, DPC, sidewalls, parapet, and roofing. Beyond this level of the building, beyond the roofing level, the cost of a building changes by a lot. I mean, the cost of the different fittings, tiles, painting, POP, plumbing work, all these things change by a lot. So I don't really like getting into that, because while someone can spend 1 million doing the fittings, maybe putting the tiles, another person will spend 20 million just on tiles alone. Tiles and marbles and any type of all this stuff. People put it on their walls, even. So I don't really like getting into that. It gets confusing when you start getting into that, because there's a wide range of amount of money you can spend. So as always, I'll break down the house in stages. I love breaking down a house in stages because it gives you the confidence that you can do it. You begin to see it in small portions so that it's not that overwhelming anymore. So we have stage 1 and stage 2. In stage 1, I have stage 1A, which is the foundation, and stage 1B, which is the DPC. Stage 2, I've broken into 3 stages, 3 sub-stages, and that's side walls and the pillar. You can see the pillar here. So that's stage 2A. Stage 2B is the parapet, and stage 2C is the roof. So let's get into it, the cost. A disclaimer before we start. I am not a quantity surveyor. I am not an architect. I am not a civil engineer either. I'm just sharing my experience, telling you what to expect based on my experience spending a lot of time building houses in Nigeria. So this is the vaguest, like I said in my other video, this is the vaguest cost estimate of a building you can ever have. I'm telling you what is on ground right now. The cost of building materials change every single day in Nigeria. So tomorrow, this cost estimate is not guaranteed, not to talk of next week or next month or next year. So depending on when you watch this video or when you come across this video, this is the cost of building materials as of today. Today is 2nd July 2021. Anyway, for the foundation and DPC, that's stage 1, you have 12 mm rods, 8 mm rods. You can see that there are no 16 mm rods here, because you're not building a story building. This is a house that stands gidigba on the ground. It's not going up by much. It's sitting gidigba for ground. So nothing is happening. So the major difference between story buildings and a bungalow is the foundation. So the foundation of this one doesn't go as deep, and it doesn't have that much reinforcement because it's not going beyond the ground floor. So that's why you don't have 16 mm rods here. I talked a lot in the cost estimate for a detached house, so please go and watch that video, because I'm not going to say a lot of things. I'm not going to repeat a lot of things that I said in that video, because it's not necessary. A lot of us know this already now. So you have the usual suspects. It's just the number that is changing, because this is a smaller house. You have binding wire for the rods, you have blocks, you have cement, strips of stone, and you have sand, laterite. Laterite is the red soil that you use to fill the foundation. And then you have wood. We all know what this is used for by now. Please go and watch that video. I'll put the link in the description. And then you have planks, you have pegs, and you have nails. And that gives us a total of 2 million naira for the foundation and the DPC. DPC is German floor. Moving on, stage 2, the first stage of stage 2, this first sub stage of stage 2, that's the side walls of the house. We just have one floor, so no need to add first floor, second floor, ground floor. Again, you have rods for the pillars, and you have 8 mm rods for stirrups. You're going to make pillars and you're going to make the lintel for the house. And then you have binding wire. I didn't write binding wire here because one roll of binding wire from the foundation should actually be enough to take you through this. But if it's not enough, you can buy that. Like I always say, buy in batches and watch your inventory. Yeah, no need to buy excess and then you're left with lots of materials when you're done. Again, you have blocks because you're making the sidewalls. You have cement for chalking. You have sand, you have stones. You can use granite as well if you can source granite from your site, from your building site. Yeah, sometimes it's quite difficult to buy granite, but I like granite, especially for the pillars and the lintels, as I always say. But if you can't find it, buy stones. Especially if you're building in the village. If you're building in the village, stones are usually more accessible. And then you have planks because you use the planks to hold the concrete at the pillars and the lintels. And for the side walls, we have 1.5 million, yeah, approximately 1.5 million naira for the side walls. For the parapet, we're going to use 10 mm rods. Yeah, you know, right around it, you're going to cast the parapet, and then 8 mm rods for the stirrups. Again, I put binding wire in red here because, you know, maybe or maybe not, you don't need it. So yeah, something to bear in mind. And you have cement, of course, for casting. You have sand, you have stone. Again, this stone, you can use granite as well. And then you have plank and wood and nails. Parapet gives you 1.2 million naira approximately. All these things are approximately. Have it in mind. Even if it's maybe 200,000 naira too much, it's still your money. It will remain in your pocket. Nobody is stealing this from you. I'm not a contractor giving you an estimate. So you can't say that I'm stealing from you. I'm just giving you an estimate. I don't know why people don't understand. This is an idea for those who want to build. So you can have this in mind when starting your house, when planning or when saving up for your house. I'm not a contractor. This is not a quote. I'm not giving you a quote. If I were a contractor, I'll probably give you more than this so that I'll make money. But this one, I am telling you straight up, based on the prices of things in the market right now, how much it will cost you. This does not include labor at all. Okay, before we continue, some of you are always wondering how they can support my channel for the good work of the Lord that I'm doing here. To support my channel costs you nothing. Yeah. Number one thing you can do to support my channel is subscribe, enable notifications, and whenever YouTube shows you my video, on the home tab, maybe you open the app, you see my video, click on it, come over, watch it from beginning to end, because you know that I gave you the promise of valuable content on this channel. If I don't have anything valuable to share on this channel, I'm not going to upload a video because it doesn't make sense. Yeah, so you have the promise of valuable content on this channel. So whenever you see my video that you haven't watched before on this YouTube, click on it, come over, watch it all the way through. Then take the link. You can see the share button below every video. Take the link, share it with your family and friends. Share it in your old girls association groups, old boys association groups, your town hall, your town meetings. Yeah, because come to think of it, if you are thinking about building a house, it means that your peers, your age mates are also thinking about the same thing. So I promise you, they're also looking for this kind of information. Even if they don't know that they're looking for this kind of information, show them what they need to be watching. Yeah, carry my channel like gala on your head. And anybody you meet, after the handshake, you ask the person, do you know about Flow Finance channel? So in fact, these two ways are huge ways to support this channel. Spread the word about the channel as more people are watching the videos. I am, gathering more arsenal, so, and it's gingering my swagger to make more videos for you. Yeah, setting up a camera and talking and gathering all this information, even tipping some people so that they can give you this information, this up-to-date information, it is not an easy task. All right. And then another way is to like the video. This one we don't need to say it anymore. Like the video. YouTube should be a default. In fact, a lot of people, they just land on a video of a creator, they enjoy their content all the time, and they click like even before they start watching, because they know that it's gonna be valuable, it's gonna be fun. Then come down to the comment section. There's below every video there's a comment section. Some people don't know that you can comment on YouTube. Yeah, you just scroll down a little bit, you see one comment that YouTube highlights there. Click it and it will open up. You see a box, type your comment, type me paragraphs. I've learned a lot. I like the interaction. Yeah, thank you to all of you that are already interacting so much in the comments, writing paragraphs of your experiences, both good and bad, and yeah, sharing your experiences generally, and even teaching us, because there are a lot of professionals following, like builders, architects, yeah, quantity surveyors. Yeah, I've read a lot of comments from professionals, so thank you guys so much. I'm learning a lot, and I'm pretty sure that a lot of people are learning a lot. So your contributions to the universe will not be in vain. So thank you so much. So these are basically the 4 ways that you can support this channel. Yeah, that's it. Support this channel in these 4 ways. It doesn't cost you anything. I mean, money. It doesn't cost money. It only costs you your time. Yeah, just time. Yeah. So thank you guys so much for wanting to support this channel. I am happy. It warms my heart so much. So moving on. Stage 2C, which is the roofing. Again, all the usual suspects. You make the woodwork. So you're going to need wood, 2 types of wood, the 2x2x18 and the 2x4x18, and then of course you need nails to put the wood together. I'll show what the woodwork looks like here. They weave it like a basket, and then you need stone tiles. I mean, you must not use stone tiles, but stone tiles is what is raining now. You know how it is in Nigeria. It's what is raining now, and it looks good actually. It's not just because it's raining. I like it. It makes a house look, I don't actually know the word in English. Can an Igbo person that knows the word? It looks good. Stone tiles is not shiny, so it makes that house look good in a quiet kind of way. I don't know the word for it, but there's a look it gives a house. It's not shiny, so yeah, it's not like loud. Yeah, let me just say the house is not loud. It's cute. Yeah, so that's why I like it. The downside of these stone tiles is that you can't use the water from it, the rainwater from it, for anything in your house. So if you're looking to collect the rainwater from the roof, maybe store it in an underground tank or even a surface tank, then these stone tiles is not for you, because the water is black, very impure. You can't even use it to wash clothes. Yeah, it doesn't look good. So it's better to stay away from this if you're planning to collect the rainwater. Maybe there's no way to find water where you live, you only rely on rainwater, so stay away from stone tiles. But apart from that, if you have other sources of water, it takes a house from basic to, I don't know, to luxurious. Again, you have the stone tiles accessories, like I explained in my last video. They need, depending on how simple or complicated your roof design is, if it's the one with corner and all that, yeah, please go and watch that video. You may need ridges and valleys, and you need sealants, a lot of things that they are going to buy for the house. This calculation is made based on the measurement for the stone tiles, but yeah, it can be less or it can be more. So that one comes to a total of 2.6 million approximately for the roofing. Of course, this one will change depending on the kind of roofing material you want to use. Yeah, because these stone tiles is quite expensive. It's much more expensive than, say, long span aluminium roofing sheets. Yeah, and then the total of all stages. Look at them, look at them, look at them, look at them. Again, because in everything, there's always the unexpected. I'm going to add a miscellaneous expenses of 2 million naira. Yes. Don't be scared about these miscellaneous expenses. Remember, there's no labor in this code. There's no kili job man. There's no transportation of materials and all those things. I'm not saying that this 2 million will cover labor and all that. No. I'm just saying have it in mind that you're going to spend plus or minus 2 million more. So don't be scared. This money is still in your bank account. Nobody is going to take it away from you. If you don't need to spend it, you will not spend it. If you don't need to, these extra expenses, everything goes well according to plan, you will not spend this money. But I'm just trying to tell you, yeah, give yourself a wiggle room so you don't stop work suddenly when you are at an unfavorable stage. Like after doing the parapet, you then leave your house for a long time. No, you don't want that, because if the rain starts beating it at that stage, beating it for years, you don't know when you're going to get money again. It's not good for the structure of the house. That's what I'm trying to say. Don't be afraid of money. Like, you're not spending it already, but have it in mind that you need 9.5 million to build this house to the roofing stage. And then later we talk about fittings, the plumbing work, this and that, painting, plastering. Once again, I wish you good luck in your building project. May you continue to find the wherewithal to take that house to completion. Yeah. Bye-bye. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. And let me know what you're thinking in the comments. What's your experience? Have you built a bungalow recently? Maybe a 4-bedroom bungalow? How much did you spend? Yeah, as always, you know what to do.